all the way down to bedrock. I've gotten way into, you know, a handful of different layers down there. I'm really interested to find out like where the best layer is, or if it's down on that bottom stuff. I know I got a decent amount out of the hole I'm sitting in. Alright, did one bucket classified, or one bucket unclassified, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little specks. I gotta go set up camp and be back tomorrow. Alright, another pan and another couple chunky flakes. This is a pretty good spot, and I think I found that gold line right from there to there to there to there until you hit that bend. So I'll be back, and I want to try to get 15-20 buckets out of here tomorrow. Alright, well, I did about a 3-pan bulk sample, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, a few fly specks, and there's a lot of black stuff down here. It was hard to fight through doing that much at one time. You get down to all these cons, and it just fights you. But for Morgan Monroe, it ain't bad. Like I said, a little 3-pan bulk classified down. I think doing 1 pan at a time, I get 6 to 10 colors in this spot, so I'm not sure if doing 3 at a time and trying to bulk it out is really worth it, or if I'm just fighting myself. But that's a pan 2 that I finished down. Not too bad. Yeah, got another pan, another 5 or 6 colors, 1 decent sized flake, and a bunch of little fly poop specks. But I don't know, I've gotten about 20-30 colors, and the first pan, the second pan was about a 3-pan that I just classified down and kept working, and then this is just one pan. But the spot I'm at's pretty good. Let's keep panning. Let me see if I can pan the last of this down. And there was a little flake in the first pan, so let's see if we can get the rest of this off there. Super fine blondes. Let's see if I can find that little piece. There it is. I don't know if that'll pick that up or not. A little piece of gold. I'll take a picture of it. It's a little bit shinier in the water. Yeah. Well, got about 5 or 6 little specks in that pan. I don't know if that'll get that or not. Who knows? I'll keep panning down the rest of that bucket, see where I get. Alright, another pan, another 5 or 6 pieces in that one. Hole's getting pretty big over there. Little fly poop, another little flake. It's hard to see, hard to focus, but that's what it is. Alright, well, back in my spot. There's a couple chunky little pieces. Maybe one chunky piece. Oh, let's see if I can zoom in on that. My finger. It's hard to see. And get the glare out of that. There we go. Alright. Well, do a second pan. And in the reveal, I got about 4 or 5 little pieces there. Not too bad for Morgan Monroe. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's some nice little pieces up in there. One there, 3 or 4 over there. I pulled about 20 pieces out today so far. But, yeah. Not too bad for Indiana. Alright, second little bucket. And I got a piece in the first one, a little piece in this one. That's pretty much an Indiana picker. Too bad I can't pick it up. It's just a big old chunky flake. But, it ain't too bad. I got about 15 or 20. Maybe more of that by now. 15, 20 little specks, maybe 5 or 6 chunkier pieces like that so far. Alright, now that flake, I had looked down and just seen it sitting on a rock. Washed it off. Free medium-sized chunk of gold. Just sitting waiting to be picked up. Alright, this is what I've gotten out of that hole so far. Maybe 20 buckets. Unclassified. I don't know if that's a little diamond or not. I got a lot of black sand that has a little bit of gold kind of stuck to it, oxides or something. I might roast those and see what I get. But not bad. Well, first pan of the day, and it looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 pieces of color. But got some more color in there. Let's see if the GoPro can get that. I'll try it with the other camera. But some more chunky little pieces. Not too bad. Well, we got about 5 or 6 colors in that pan. I'll try to take a picture of them. There we go. Alright, in that pan I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's probably a couple more flakes down in there. But hey, 8 or 9 colors for one pan. That's jackpot. Like I said, that's pretty big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I classified down a handful of that stuff and just scraped around that edge. So there's probably a handful of more big flakes in there. But that's a pretty decent chunk, bigger than the last flake of the day. Woo. Let's see. That might be the new flake of the day. I don't know, that's pretty chunky. Let's get a picture. Now, for Morgan Monroe, that's a pretty chunky little piece, at least for this spot. Maybe you got other spots that you like to want the camera. Try to get that close up. But for one pan, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a new flake of the day. There you go, that's pretty good. Alright, well, first pan of the day. We got a little flake. I don't know if you can. It's hard for me to do this one-handed, but you can see right about there. One little flake. And just kind of raw dogged it, 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch classified. I'm gonna run the rest of this through the 1/8 inch screen. So most of it's small. I'll probably save my bigs and quick pan them, make sure I'm not tossing out a nugget. But first pan of the day, Nice little flake. Let's keep running. That's pan 2. Got a couple little flakes and a nice little garnet. Got a few garnets in there, really. Might save the garnets today. You never know. Let me see if I can get a picture of that with the other camera. Pan 2, 2 little flakes. Alright, well that's pan 3, and I got another flake there, another flake there, and I need to wash that out. So, let's go ahead and snuffer these 2 up while I can. Let's see what's in the rest of this. Doesn't look like much. It's just those couple flakes in here, but we'll save cons. You never know. Alright, time for another pan. Let's go ahead and run another one. See what we get. Pan that big stuff later. This stuff's got a lot of clay in it, so you really gotta work it and break it up. If I find a decent little bit, I'm gonna start running buckets. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Bring down bottom, shake to the corner, wash off that top layer. I don't like getting my water back to the back here, because sometimes you'll get gold that'll pop up in these corners. And if it's floater gold, that water will hit it and it'll wash it right out. Let's get that around, get that to the corner. Let's get rid of that top layer. A lot of times, once I do get that first top layer to move, then I only go halfway up. I can't believe that. Not even a flake in that one? Nah. I don't believe it. Well, let's do the rest of this, see what we got. It could be down at the bottom of this. Sometimes find gold in the bottom of this little, oh, right there, like there. That's a little chunky piece right there. Look at that. Who says you even need a pan to pan gold? If you notice, there's a nice chunk right down in there. Will be flake. Yeah, look at that little chunky piece of gold. We'll snuffer that baby right on up. And let's see if I can, yep, there we go. Yeah, that's a good chunky piece. Snuffer that baby up, but I'm gonna take a picture of it with this guy. Oh, hell, I left that guy going. I don't know if I had this thing recording or what. I'm just wasting battery all day today. Let's look at that little chunky piece. Alright, time to pan some more.